I'm telling you, joining Skinny Malone's crew was the best decision we've ever made. Look at this place.
I still say Malone's weak. We caught that detective snooping around, and what does he do? Locks him up. Like he ain't got the balls to just kill him.
Well, don't let his new girl hear that. She'll start swinging that bat of hers at your face until there ain't no face left. Every second you hide, I just get madder. Come out, and I'll do you quick. Come on, we'll make nice. Promise. Come on out. I promise I'll only break one of your legs. Ain't that great?
Where'd that come from? Open the door. Why's that thing so loud? Hello? That you, Skinny? Nyla? So I got a question. Why the hell would anyone build a vault out of a subway station? This place is like the opposite of airtight.
Because they weren't planning to use it, you moron. We used to pull this kind of con all the time back before the war. Get a bunch of union boys to work some construction job that would go nowhere. Keep everyone on payroll. Who's there?
How you doing in there, Valentine? Feeling hungry? Want a snack?
Keep talking, meathead. It'll give Skinny Malone more time to think about how he's gonna bump you off.
Don't give me that crap, Valentine. You know nothing, you got nothing.
Really? I saw him writing your name down in that black book of his. Lousy, cheating card shark, I think were his exact words. Then he struck the name across 3 times.
3 strikes? In the black book? But I never... Oh, no. I gotta smooth this over.
Hey, you! I don't know who you are, but we got 3 minutes before they realize muscles for... brain ain't coming back.
There we go.
Gotta love the irony of the reverse damsel in distress scenario. Question is, why did our heroine risk life and limb for an old private eye?
My baby's missing. His name's Sean. He was kidnapped, but I don't know who took him or where they went.
Missing kid, huh? Well, you came to the right man, if not the right place. I've been cooped up in here for weeks. Turns out the runaway daughter I came here to find wasn't kidnapped. She's Skinny Malone's new flame. And she's got a mean streak. Anyway, you got troubles, and I'm glad to help. But now ain't the time. Let's blow this joint. Then we'll talk. Malone's crew here used to be small time. Muscled out of the old neighborhood by bigger players. Until they found this place. Don't know what happened to the previous owners, but they're not exactly around to charge rent. Empty vault. Perfect hideout. Hold up. I hear some of them coming. There they are. How do you want to play this?
His only job is to check on the prisoner. Why does that take so fucking long, huh? Hey, Dino, quit razzing that detective and get down here. Where the heck is he? You iced him, shit!
Hard and loud, huh? Well, gets the job done. Too bad for whoever cleans up the floors. This door's on the fritz. Let me see if I can get it open. Almost got it. There we are. Hell of a lot easier to do when the lock isn't on the other side.
What? Say hello!
Nice.
Bad move!
You and Valentine are both dead.
Leaving so soon. Was just starting to admire you.
More stairs? Who built this damn vault? A fitness instructor?
You got whacked. Still got some fight left in ya?
Sonny Malone and the rest of his boys are waiting for us somewhere. The name's, ironic, but don't let that fool you. He's dangerous. Another locked door. Shouldn't be too hard. Okay, I got it. But I hear big fat footsteps on the other side. Once we step through this door, get ready for anything.
Nicky, what are you doing? You come into my house, shoot up my guys? You have any idea how much this is gonna set me back?
I wouldn't be here if it weren't for your two-timing dame, Skinny. You ought to tell her to write home more often.
Oh, poor little Valentine. Ashamed you got beat up by a girl? I'll just run back home to Daddy, shall I?
Should've left it alone, Nicky. This ain't the old neighborhood. In this vault, I'm king of the castle, you hear me? And I ain't letting some private dick shut us down now that I finally got a good thing going.
I told you we should have just killed him! But then you had to get all sentimental. All that stupid crap about the old times.
Darla, I'm handling this. Skinny Malone's always got things under control.
Oh yeah? Then what's this lady doing here, huh? Valentine must have brought her here to rub us all out.
Darla, listen to me. You have a home to go back to. You don't want to throw your life away with these thugs?
You're right! What am I doing? I've gotten all mixed up.
Darla, where are you going?
Home, Skinny, where I should have been all this time. This is goodbye for us.
Oh, come on, Nicky. You cost me my men, now you and your friend cost me my girl?
My friend here just did you a favor, Skinny. You always did have bad taste in women. Now that she's not around to feed that temper of yours, maybe you'll see sense and let us walk. You still owe me for 2 weeks in the hole.
You smug, overconfident ass. Get out of here! All right, you get to the count of 10. I still see your face after that. I'm gunning both of you down.
We better get out of here, fast.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Ah, look at that Commonwealth sky. Never thought anything so naturally ominous could end up looking so inviting. Thanks for getting me out. How did you know where to find me, anyway? Not many people knew where I went.
Honestly, I was just there at the right time. Seemed like you needed help.
I appreciate it. But a good Samaritan in these parts is liable to end up on the wrong side of a loaded gun. I should know. Now, you mentioned something about your son, Sean, and how he went missing. I want you to come to my office in Diamond City. Give me all the details. Besides, I think you've earned a chance to sit down and clear your head.
I'll meet you there.
See you in Diamond City.
Piper, who let you back inside? I told Sullivan to keep that gate shut. You devious, rabble-rousing slanderer. The level of dishonesty in that paper of yours. I'll have that printer
Ooh, that a
scrapped for
statement,
parts.
Mr. McDonough? Tyrant mayor shuts down the press. Why don't we ask the newcomer? You support the news? Because the mayor's threatened to throw free speech in the dumpster.
Always believed in freedom of the press.
Oh, I didn't mean to bring you into this argument, miss. No. You look like Diamond City material. Welcome to the great green jewel of the Commonwealth. Safe, happy, a fine place to come. Spend your money. Settle down. Don't let this muckraker here tell you otherwise, all right?
This hasn't been the friendliest welcome.
She's got you there, McDonough. Guess not everyone gets won over by that shark smile of yours.
I've had enough of this, Piper. From now on, consider you and that little sister of yours on notice.
Yeah, keep talking, McDonough. That's all you're good for. A big Diamond City welcome from the mayor. You feel honored yet? Look, I gotta go get settled in, but, stop by my office later. I have an idea for an article you'd be perfect for.
Piper, you're back.
Hey, kiddo. How are the paper sales?
Well, the presses are getting overloaded. That motor is going to go soon if we don't replace it.
You've been saying that for weeks and the old girl still keeps cranking. Stop worrying so much. I gotta head into the office. You start whistling if you see any angry politicians coming our way.
Why? Is something wrong? Piper? Public is here to pull the wool out from under your eyes.
Anyone is one of those things, it's that secretary of his, her and her perfect hair.
The mayor's secretary. Come on, Ma. I cut her hair myself, and I know human hair.
That's just it, Johnny. You wouldn't be able to tell the difference. If you nicked McDonough with your razor, he'd bleed. Don't mean nothing.
Who needs a haircut? Everyone needs a haircut. Step up.
Self-prescribed Kim is recommended.
Jeez, lady. I like guns too, but you think we might be overcompensating there?
Protection for sale. Hand-tooled pieces.
Sometimes you gotta wonder, does anyone fight back? Institute has to have enemies, right?
What? You mean the railroad? Well, that's a fairy tale, man. They don't exist.
Nah, I heard from my cousin. He knows a guy that works for him.
Hub of
They got a
trade
code
for all
phrase and
Diamond
everything.
City right here.
Follow the Freedom Trail.
Ellie? Are you here?
Nick?
Nice.
Oh God, it's really you.
Well, it's hard to mistake this mug for anyone else.
You keep laughing at death. Someday, death's gonna laugh back.
Not as long as I got a few friends to back me up.
You saved Nick, this agency, and my job. Thank you.
Happy to do it.
Yeah? Go diving into scary pre-war ruins all the time then, do ya? I don't know how you found them, but you deserve a reward. Here, from our rainy day fund. Plus a little something extra. You know, if you're looking for work and don't mind putting on the detective hat, Nick sure could use a new partner.
Whoa. One case at a time, Ellie. Our new friend needs our help first. All right, let's get down to business. Take a seat. Make yourself comfortable. When you're trying to find someone who's gone missing, the devil is in the details. Tell me everything you can, no matter how painful it might be.
There was a man and a woman. They didn't say much, but I remember they called me the backup.
So we're talking a small team. Professionals. The kind that know to keep their lips tight when they're on the job. Not sure what the backup means, though. What else can you tell me?
My wife was murdered. She was just trying to keep them from taking Sean, and they just...
It's okay. You don't need to say anything more.
So, we're talking about a group of cold-hearted killers, but they waited until something went wrong to resort to violence. Anything else you remember?
We were in a vault when it happened. Vault 111. It was some kind of cryo facility.
You were on ice, huh? More importantly, you were underground, sealed up. It's a lot of obstacles to get through just to take one person. Anything else you remember?
We're looking for my baby, Sean. He's less than a year old. Why would anyone take him?
Good question. Why your family in particular, and why an infant? Someone would be taking on all of his care, and a baby needs a lot of it. Well, that confirms it. This isn't a random kidnapping. Whoever took your kid had an agenda. There's a lot of groups in the Commonwealth that take people. Raiders, super mutants, the Gunners, and of course there's the Institute.
So, you think this Institute is responsible?
Well, they're the boogeymen of the Commonwealth. Something goes wrong, everyone blames them. Easy to see why. Those early model synths of theirs strip whole towns for parts, killing everything in their way. Then you got the newer models, good as human, that infiltrate cities and pull strings from the shadows. Worst of all, no one knows why they do it, what their plan is, or where they are. Not even me. And I'm a synth myself. The discarded prototype, anyway.
You're a prototype?
As far as I know. Never seen any other synth like myself. There's the older ones that are dumb as rocks and all metal, and there's the newer ones that are almost human. I'm somewhere in between.
Either way, I need to find Sean.
You're right. The speculation is getting us off track. Let's focus on what you saw. What did these kidnappers look like?
The woman was dressed in, I think it was a kind of hazard suit. The man had some sort of metal brace on his arm.
Maybe some kind of improvised armor? A lot of hired guns do that to look tough. The hazard suit is interesting. Not many mercs can afford something that fancy. What else do you remember about them?
One of them came right up to me. Bald head, scar across his left eye.
Wait. It couldn't be. You didn't hear the name Kellogg at all, did you?
No. They never said their names.
It's way too big of a coincidence. Ellie, what notes do we have about the Kellogg case?
The description matches. Bald head, scar, reputation for dangerous mercenary work, but no.
And he bought a house here in town, right? And he had a kid with him, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. The house in the abandoned West Stands. The boy with him was around 10 years old.
It's Sean. It has to be. Somehow.
Don't jump the gun on me. You said you were looking for an infant, remember? That's over 9 years difference by my count. Look, maybe he has a son of his own. Maybe it's someone else's kid. Either way, they both vanished a while back. Let's you and I take a walk over to Kellogg's last known address. See if we can snoop out where he went.
Security doesn't really go to that part of town, but you two should still be careful.
I always am.
You've really gone through a lot, haven't you? Hope you and Nick find that monster.
Nick.
Follow me. Let's check out this house Kellogg left vacant. Didn't want Ellie to hear this, but I think you should know. Everything I dug up about Kellogg before his disappearance? Bad news. He's more than just a mercenary. He's a professional. Quick, clean, thorough. Has no enemies, because they're all dead. Except you. 9 to 1 odds says he's our man. It's more than just you identifying his distinguishing features. The M.O. is all him as well. Leading a small team to kidnap a baby and leaving one of the parents alive for later? Not many mercs in the Commonwealth can pull that off. Here we are. Keep an eye out, will you? See if I can get this open. That's one heck of a lock. Got something to hide, Kellogg? Why don't you give it a try?
That's it.
Let's take a look around. Kellogg must have left something behind. Well, that's one way to hide a room. Well, look at this. All of a Merc's favorite things.
Gwinnett's stout beer, 44 caliber bullets, cigars, San Francisco sunlights.
Interesting brand. Won't lead us anywhere on its own, though.
I wonder if dog meat could pick up the scent.
Say, that's not a bad idea. Some dogs out there in the Commonwealth can track a man for miles. Why don't you go... fetch him and let him have a whiff. See if he picks up the trail. Before you head out, I know this is personal business. If you have to face Kellogg on your own, just say so.
I want you with me on this, Nick.
All right. Let's get...
Dog meat. Get the scent, boy. Take me to him, boy. Take me to Sean.
Cut! I'm your brother. Put the gun down.
Hanging out with Valentine, huh? Good for you. Nicky's good people. Ah, you know.
Hey guys. Sorry about the muted mic for the first hour. I had some stuff I had to take care of. And I had to be able to listen to stuff.
Kellogg must have stopped here. Search around, see if we can pick up the trail.
San Francisco Sunlights.
Dog meat find something?
Kellogg's preferred brand, all right. Okay, boy. Let's track him.
Yeah, I came across the slave suit mod a while back. I used to use the Pampas stuff, but it didn't always work good with body slides, so I found that this one works really good with body slides, so that's what I've started using. Of course, the fact that it doesn't have anything covering the chest makes it really convenient for body slide.
Underestimate us again.
Yeah, I had to really... It took me a while to learn body slide and how to really use it properly. But as long as you stick to the suits that you adjust, like articles that you adjust and make fit your body that you create, it really does do things the right way. CBBE is like
bloody bandages.
I think the
dog meat can track
version
this.
Second to none.
Of a body modification.
Okay,
it's the more
boy.
most
Let's
realistic.
track him.
And that's what I always use. I know some people say Atomic Beauty is the better option, but So Much and Fusion Girl is a good option too. But I find that CBBE works the best for me. I don't disagree with that. I think Fusion Girls has bonuses, but at the same time, I think the physics with CBBE works better than with Fusion Girls. But that's just me.
Kellogg's still out there. We've got to track him, boy.
If you go into the description, you can actually pull up the my entire mod collection, every mod that I use. Yeah, I get that. Trust me, I do. But also, the reason I have stuck with CBBE, I guess, is because I originally played on Xbox, and CBBE was our only option for enhanced body. I really wish, I mean, we're talking 9 years, almost 10 years now that this game's been out, and there's so much for the female body and zero for the male body. It's like no one really cared about altering Nate's body to work better. Okay, dog meat, you're stupid.
We gotta stick together, pal. At least until we find Kellogg.
Yeah, that's true. I just think that it needs a whole new body overhaul.
All right,
mod, like
dog meat's found
CBBE
something.
is.
You know the drill.
Gwinnett Stout. One of his creature comforts.
Dog meat find something?
The
What do you think, boy? Enough to go on?
believe it or not, I don't think body mods are that finicky. I mean, making sure you download the right, downloading the right clothing to fit, obviously is important. The finickiest mod that I have is actually vertical conduit. Oops. Sorry, Nick. Oh, so the wire glitch? Okay, so the easiest way to do it is... Yeah, are you trying to do the underground? You're just trying to run wire underground? Okay, so typically the easiest way to start learning it...
Not sure who started it, but
Hell of a
this
party
traitor never
happened
stood a
here.
chance. Doesn't look like a robbery. Must have just gotten in his way.
Okay.
Bodyguard robots didn't fare too
So
well.
as long as you have conduit, I assume you
Attention,
have the
assailant.
conduits.
Lower your weapons immediately.
What have we here?
Error.
Hold on just a second.
System corrupt. I can't feel my legs.
Because you've been cutting to thirds. Oh, to bury the okay, to bury the generator is what you're having trouble with?
This had to be Kellogg.
Signature confirmed. Assailant Kellogg.
Okay,
No
so
associates.
it's in...
We're still on track.
So it's in the...
Hopefully
So the
not
first
much
piece you
further.
need is obviously your generator. The second piece you need is the longest straight piece of... the longest straight piece of your conduit. And then the third piece is the pillar from the
Lost the scent, boy.
Alert. Critical signs. Alert. Critical signs.
So those are the three pieces you've got to have.
Tracking known mercenary. Exercise extreme caution.
Okay, why are you not talking to Doug?
What is it, boy? What are we looking for?
Attention, assailant. Lower your weapons immediately.
What have we here?
Error. System corrupt. I can't feel my legs.
Yeah, the biggest thing is you have to be on dirt.
Just tell me where Kellogg went. Tin can.
Identity of assailant. Kellogg.
No, you're good.
We're still on track. Hopefully
You're
he's not much
you're
further.
not disturbing at all. So if you don't have... So in my marina, in the last build I did with the marina, I showed how to bury the I showed how to bury stuff without having dirt to bury on. You can use the campfire. You can place a campfire and then drag everything to the campfire and lower the pillar into the campfire. You can also use the... If that's too small of an area for you, you can also use the gardening plot. on top of Foundation for dirt. A lot of people commented that said, hey, you can't do this on Foundations, you can't do this that kind of way. Is if you have...
What do you think, boy?
If
huh?
you have...
Is this our man?
If you have one of those two things, you can lower the same. It's more finicky. It's more pain in the butt. But if you if my explanation doesn't totally get it to where you can understand it, look up Schooled Zone. SKOOLEDZONE. He does what's called the no mod shop class, and unlike me, he does not use any mods. He uses search his YouTube channel for Pillar Glitch.
Is this the place? Huh? Is he in here, boy?
I knew dog meat would sniff our man out. Let's you and I take it from here. Give our four-legged friend a break.
Everything okay, boy?
So basically, what I'm doing with the generator is just his Pillar Glitch modified.
Don't worry, dog meat. Just saying hello.
Yeah. I get that. So, and that was one of the things that I kind of didn't explain, and I probably could have explained it a little bit better, was the actual name of the glitch is the Pillar Glitch. I was more focused on explaining the wire glitching, which he doesn't, trust me, I'm not taking credit for finding these glitches. If it wasn't for Paul with the Schooled Zone, I wouldn't know most of these glitches. It's the people that don't use mods that have really utilized glitching to do things that they want to do. If you watch my videos, you notice I don't have a build limit. I didn't know about pillar glitching at all until I saw his video. The pillar glitches, the pillar glitch concept really works to get past the hard edges of those hard edges of the ground and of buildings. Right? I mean, I've been playing this game 9 years and I still learn things every few days. It's a really remarkable game.
Is someone present? No fellow Sith verified.
You know, I basically play 3 games regularly. I play this. I play Farm Sim, and I play Madden. Well, I'm glad I've been able to teach something, because that was the main reason I started doing the little short videos, was because I wasn't really talking during my live streams. So I wanted, because I was more interested in raw footage, and after I realized I needed to do actual talking, it made it a little bit easier. But the short videos came about because people were asking how I was doing it. No, you're totally good. Like I said, I don't mind being asked questions.
Door's chained up on the other end.
The best way to learn is to ask questions, and you know, I look at it as an opportunity to show someone how to do something. You know, I've
Fort Hagen.
several times I've actually ended or quit doing what I was doing in a live stream to show something off. It's not. There's no wrong way to live stream. It really helps when people are interactive and want to learn. And not only learn about the game I'm playing, learn about me, learn about my playing style. I mean, I've been chewed out by 2 people for playing with mods. I've been chewed out for playing with cheats. I've been chewed out for opening the console. That's the console, if you didn't know. I've been chewed out for stupid stuff.
Just run.
I have always lived by the idea, play the game the way you want to play it.
See him?
So play your style of game. If you want to play with cheats, play with cheats. If you want to play pure, no mods, no cheats, no nothing, by all means, play that way. It's your game.
Like they flew
exactly. And I didn't come up with that concept.
Well, ain't that a blast from the past?
I definitely borrowed that concept from another YouTuber. And this guy is wise beyond his years. He's older than I am, and he does farm sim YouTube video. He does YouTube, but he does farm sim. Talks about the mods. Talks about the everything with farm sim. He always states when he reviews a mod that is a little cheaty or maybe doesn't come across as pure, he's like, play the game, play your style of game, play the game the way you want to play. I will be doing Farm Sim 25 when it releases in November, so if you like Farm Sim, I will be doing live streams of Farm Sim come November when the new game releases. I'm really looking forward to the new game. What we saw this week, okay. I totally agree with you there. This gameplay that I'm actually on is glitched. There's no way that I can get Radiant Quest from Preston right now. For some reason. I have this mission right here. Let's see, Old Guns. I can't get her to show up. So there's things I have to cheat to be able to get past. I don't like doing it. I would rather play a solid game. I mean, don't get me wrong, I cheat. I mean, plain and simple, I cheat. But at the same time, I'm playing the game. Oh, you couldn't get rid of Ada. Yeah, yeah, that's annoying. That should be a huge warning that said that when you go to mod her before you finish the quest, it says not recommended. Well, why do you think I haven't done that quest yet? Yeah, my suggestion with Ada, well, yeah, exactly. that's the easy way to go about it. I will look here. So, are you playing PC or console? You're playing PC. Okay. There's a mod called Cheat Terminal. Everyone should have this. Even if you're not gonna cheat, have this. Have this. Holotape. It's called Cheat Terminal. This has a debug system for Quest. Don't play without it. Exactly. Very powerful tool. Be sure to read the readmes. But what a lot of people see is they see Quest, they think, well, it's not in here. Ada is actually under downloadable content. Go to the automatron. Game alterations. You can do some things with her. Teleport Ada in is one of them. That's annoying. But if you go into... That's to fix. That's something to, if you're trying to shortcut. But under Quest, it may still be in here. Nope, it's not in here. I thought it was. Dig around. I'm going to be quite honest. Dig around in here. And look at the different things that it has. So Automatron is the DLC. The Mechanist is the villain of the DLC. And yes, it's a throwback. It's a callback to Fallout 3. Yeah, exactly. So under game alterations, what I would do, quite simply, is enable all map markers. Let's see. No, that's not what I want. I would enable, or you don't even have to enable all map markers. Move to location, and then you can go to Mechanist layer and just end the quest. So you just get the quest ended, and then you should be able to get rid of Ada. And if that doesn't work, be sure you have a save before you do that. Then you can kind of bounce to where you need to go to maybe you set it. That's what this is. That's what move to location does. It does set stage for you. It's the console command set stage. That's literally what it does. Because you can also come out. Right, it's the easy. It's the I don't have to think about it version. Because you can also come here and say move to location, and this is every location in the game, including the debugs, which is where QA smoke is. But there is a better QA smoke now. If you get the, what's it called? I think it's called Cheat Room. I think
you want me to take a look at that terminal? You just say the word.
And
always had a way with
that
machines.
is basically QA smoke on steroids. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's...
Can't open it from this end.
It makes it easy. It's one of those things. I look at it this way. I've beaten the game with all factions. I don't have to beat... You know, I look at this game as exploration now. What can I find? And I always fuck this part up because I never can remember this freaking maze. But at the end of the day, I've beaten it so many times, I could care less about beating the game. I play the game because I want to play the game. And so for me to turn God mode on, for me to turn other stuff on, I don't
Tell me we don't need
care.
to find something in here, because that may take a while.
Am I a purist? When I played the game initially, yes. Now, no. Exactly. It's my game. I can play how I want. And right now, I'm completely blanking on where this freaking door is that I need to go to. Shit. Why do I keep thinking that I gotta come this way? No, you're good. I'm like completely blanking myself. It's like I'm not remembering something. Oh, there it is. That's what I wasn't remembering, was that I had to go that way.
I'm through.
So, if you come into... Yeah, some dungeons are just crazy. But if you come into this Fort Hagen before you're here to do the Kellogg quest, this is end of dungeon steamer trunk right here. But and then of course you have these. And you see where it says force lock? That's actually a mod that does that. But this isn't uncovered until you're actually doing this quest. So this is always fun to look up and see what's up there. But yeah, so just so it's known, plans over the next 2 months are that we'll be doing 25.
Contact detected. Possibly.
Here in about 2 weeks, a week and a half. I'm gonna continue doing the Madden 24 playthrough. I'm going to then be doing Madden 25 or Farm Sim 25 when it comes out in November, which will be fun. Not really. There's some things in the new game that I'm like, okay, that's gonna be super interesting. Dynamic weather, a lot of new tools and stuff. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, if it isn't my old friend, the frozen TV dinner. Last time we met, you were cozying up to the peas and apple cobbler.
Being shot. So yeah, more Fallout. Fallout's gonna be a while. I'll be playing Fallout for a while. At least till the end of the year. Probably still gonna be doing tips and trick videos. May do some more build videos. Even after I've finished all the builds, I may go back and do them all again. Just alter them slightly, do them different ways, and see what happens.
Sorry, your house has been a wreck for 200 years, but I don't need a roommate. Leave.
Yeah, I love the easy lock picking cheat. It's like, just turn it.
Never expected you to come knocking on my door. Gave you 50-50 odds of making it to Diamond City. After that, figured the Commonwealth would chew you up like jerky.
Or whatever you are, I know you are out there.
Thing out there.
Look, you're pissed off, I get it, I do. But whatever you hope to accomplish in here, it's not gonna go your way.
You must be terminated.
It could take time. You know, depending on how much time you're dedicating to it. Oh, yeah. I had a bad habit of that for a very long time, and that's the first time I realized that was there. Wow. Okay, so I just learned something new. There's a damn bobblehead in here. Never knew that. Never realized it.
Unit critically damaged. Repair.
Yeah, I mean, now I have a mod that will show me where all the bobbleheads and all the magazines are, but I don't use it. It's one of those mods that I have it.
You got guts and determination. It's admirable. But you are in over your head in ways you can't possibly comprehend.
Exactly. I love the treasure hunt aspect that they made the bobbleheads.
Stop. Turn around and leave. You have that option. Not a lot of people can say that.
Perfect.
And yes, I have the mods to reskin the magazines. Well, to be fair... So, to be fair... There's two things going for me with this pea shooter. Weapons. If you look at the damage this thing does, this thing's doing 9 digits of damage per shot. I've never had a problem with my number of mods. Trying to think. Yeah, that's a good pistol. I just use the 10 mil because it's the first thing you get, and I like the look of it with the recon scope.
Okay, you made it. I'm just up ahead. My synths are standing down. Let's talk.
Yeah, So, like I said, like this is the recon rifle I got. You can see 3, 6, that's 10 digits of DPS damage. I one-shot kill everything. I don't need
there she
to...
is. The most resilient woman in the Commonwealth. You came a long way. Let's hear it.
You murdered my wife. Took my baby. You're a dead man.
Your wife. That was a regrettable accident. Still, this world,
Well,
this
like
life.
I said, it's
You've seen
great
it.
if you're not using
Pain,
one-shot kill.
suffering. Death is its only escape. Don't worry. Sean's fine. Maybe a little older than you expected, huh? But I can't give him to you. Because he ain't here.
I have the same-sex mod. You've never gotten this far? Ooh, spoilers.
Fuck you, Kellogg.
Let him go. Your time's done. Your son is exactly where he belongs. He's home. In the Institute.
So where is it, huh? This institute? How do I get there?
Haven't you been paying attention? You don't find the Institute. The Institute finds you. You open the closet. It's just a closet. You can never find the monster that hides inside. Not until it jumps out at you. But I think we've been talking long enough.
Let's see.
We both know how this has to end. So,
do you watch Oxhorn by chance?
You know I am, Kellogg.
Okay. Like, Oxhorn is the definition of Oxhorn is like the definition of perfect way to do YouTube with Fallout 4. Fallout 4 and Oxhorn are basically synonymous at this point. To the point that Oxhorn actually got to go to Austin and meet
nice.
some of the cast members of the Fallout TV show. Like, he was specially invited by Bethesda. Oxhorn was specially invited by Bethesda to get a preview of Fallout 76.
All this tech. You were barely human.
He's gone to the New Vegas thing. Yeah, he's, you know, for what he's been, for what he went through to get to where he's at is amazing. I would love to be half. I would love to have 1/10 of the people watching me that he has watching him. So there's no bones about it. He has admitted he made mistakes when he was younger. He posted some very unflattering things on YouTube when he was younger, and it really cost him at the time. But I think one of the reasons people don't like him is because he's gotten to the point where he's I can only read super chats type person. Some of it's jealousy, but quite frankly, when you have 1 million subscribers, you going on air, you saying stream starts in 5 minutes, there's 300 people waiting for you to even turn your camera on. So, you know, when this stream was supposed to happen, for me, it was supposed to happen last night. Football game ran long, so I didn't stream because I had to work. I work 8 to 4 every day. So for me, football game not ending till 11:30. That only gave me about 30 minutes to stream. Exactly. It gave me 30 minutes to stream, so I was like, no, because this is going to be this is 2 hours minimum. This is going to be 2 hours. So I was like, I'll just postpone it and move it to today at 5. Here we are, an hour and a half in, and I've only done a third of what I said I'll do in the description. So, you know, take that with what it is. Alright, big spoiler for you here.
People of the Commonwealth, do not interfere. Our intentions are peaceful. We are the Brotherhood of Steel.
So, did you watch, Pat, did you watch the TV show?
Long I stood there, wondering, fearing.
Okay. I would seriously... So, if you have access to Prime, I would highly encourage you to watch the TV show. But I would honestly do it. Okay, so do it this way. This is how I did it, because I'm not a big fan of trying out new shows unless I know more about them. Go to Oxhorn's channel, and I believe. Let me see. Let me double check that I get you the right information. At he did pump it up. No, actually, before it started, he really was negative on it. Right. And this is the thing about Ox. He is very much. He will let you know if it's retconned. He will let you know if it is bullshit. He will let you know if it's borderline, whatever. That's the thing about him. Now, do I watch everything? Do I watch everything Oxhorn does? Hell no. I don't like his live streams. I don't like his live stream. Do I watch all the stuff that he puts out every week on Fallout? Hell yes. So if you go and look, let's see. Where's it at? Scotch and smoke rings. I thought he had. I'm pretty sure he had it as a playlist. Anyways, he did character profiles of all of the main characters of the show, as well as he did videos about the show. Now, he does, and knowing how you are, I know that you don't mind spoilers. You enjoy seeing it, and then that way you can go back and do it yourself. I get that. I totally do. And I'm cool with that. I would go through and just search his Fallout TV show stuff. You may have to dig. But I'm trying to find when. So the last one he did on the show, was about a month ago. So if you just go to his latest, about 4 lines down, is where you'll start seeing the TV show stuff. You have, anyways, you'll recognize them. Anyways, if you go through that, you'll get a better understanding of the show. No, he was not. He was very much against it because he thought that Bethesda wasn't going to have anything to do with it. He thought, oh, it's just going to be Amazon doing what Amazon wants to do. And once he learned that the writers actually took the time to understand the material, they were basing it on the West Coast, which meant it was more about the interplay stuff. It was more about the New Vegas side. And then it was going to be set right before right during New Vegas. Yeah, NCR. It's NCR. Unfortunately, there's a very tight time window of an event that happens in the show to the NCR and the Battle of Hoover Dam, the second Battle of Hoover Dam. very tight window. But I'm really interested to see what happens in season 2. Yeah, timelines were like within days. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you know what happened in the show, but like, I was like, this event happened like days after the Hoover Dam. So, you know what Shady Sands is, right? That's a Fallout 1 reference. Okay. It no longer there. Hank blow it up. i.e. Vault Tech blows up Shady Sands. Like days after they won the Battle of Hoover Dam. Yeah, I didn't see that coming either. I mean, don't get me wrong. Okay. So, there's scenes where you see Lucy, which is the main protagonist. There's scenes where you see the main protagonist, Lucy, as a child outdoors. And you see her in what you later learn is Shady Sands. But because Hank, who was indoctrinated to think their vault was the answer,
wrong synth.
was like the only vault that was going to succeed, he couldn't accept that Shady Sands was already reestablished and had already created a society.
Wouldn't want it going to waste now, would we?
The indoctrination that he underwent as one of Bud's buds really effed over those three vaults. I don't think purists would have an issue, because in the long run, it literally proves the point of Fallout of war creates war. War never changes. War creates war. And, you know, certain people in Vault Tech thought they had the answer of, why don't we just end the world so that we can no longer have war? And obviously it doesn't work that way. There's always conflict. I mean, in this game, the Institute thinks they have the answer. The Brotherhood thinks they have the answer. The Minutemen know that they don't have the answer, but they're going to do everything they can to protect everyone that they can. The Railroad thinks that the answer is they have to get rid of the Institute. The Institute thinks that they just need to hide in their underground bunker. So there's a lot of playing parts in just this one game.
Watch for the charge.
But at the same time, it's like, when you look at Fallout, when you look at these games, Fallout 3 was very
The
linear.
Commonwealth's not an easy place to travel alone. Nice to have someone watching.
If you really look at it, Fallout 3 was very linear. You had really one goal. There was one. You could do it two different ways. One the good way, one the bad way. Whereas here you had four different endings. Well, really, you had. I didn't see that coming. I forgot it blew up. Yeah, and then the truck blows up. Nice. You look at it, you have siding with the Minuteman, having the Minuteman side with nobody. You have siding with the railroad. You have siding with the Institute, which isn't all that great. And then you have one where you side with the Brotherhood. And then you have those three options again, but without siding with the Minuteman. So, without using the Minuteman to do it. So there's some argument. Is there really 5 endings? Is there 3 endings? Is there 6 endings? How do you tell? And at the end of the day, I just look at it as you play the game, you do what you think is morally right as you play the game, and that's your ending. That's the ending you created. And some people argue with that. Some people say, no, you have to find every ending. You have to do it perfect. If you want every ending, go watch Oxhorn's series on Fallout 4. That's how I found out all the endings to Fallout New Vegas. I didn't play the game. I found the mechanics too hard for that on that game. But at the time, I didn't know you could play with a controller either. Yeah, I used to watch when Ox was doing mod reviews and stuff like that. That's when I fell for Oxhorn's channel. I fell in love with his channel because I was seeing all the mods. And that's how I found out about the concrete walls with glass in them. That's how I found out about CBBE. That's how I found out about so many different things. Pompous set. All of that came from watching Ox mod. Oh, hi. Gotta love the ragdoll physics. Vegas for 6 years and so on. Yeah, I mean, no, I don't know who Gopher is. Let's see, where am I at? Where am I wanting to go? Ah, okay. So I don't know if you've seen my Hangman's Alley build, but this is how I turned Hangman's Alley into a settlement. That's basically just a trading post. Love this. Where that square with the holes in it, where that is, that's actually a spawn point. So, I'm sure you've seen with Oxone's build, if you've seen Oxone's builds, you know he uses settlement management tool. It tells you where the attack points are for when raiders attack your settlement. And this one, it's in that plate. It's that plate, and then it's up in around that corner right there, about where that light post is. So yeah, that's. But I use a mod called Clean and Smooth, so that's why it looks like this. Because normally there would be if you don't use Clean and Smooth, this building is different, and there's actually a door that leads out. Clean and Smooth. Nexus. Let me log. Okay, I'm in. Good. Fallout 4. I get everything from the Nexus mods. I don't actually use the in-game mod browser, because the in-game mod browser sucks, honestly. Sorry. Search. So, Clean and Smooth Settlement, the complete Commonwealth collection. Takes away clutter. Vortex. Vortex is what I use for my mod manager. It lets me know if I've already downloaded something. Lets me know if I've if it has conflict. So this is how I meant, because this has there's really no ground. This is how I managed to get water here. 2 water pumps sitting on the grass that they leave you. And then I just seal it up with this garage door that no one can open. I also don't like that this the workbench is in that spot. That's the one thing they didn't do, was adjust the workbenches. They put so much detail into everything, and then I love the barn and the workshop look. Yeah. I don't think anything's surviving that little gauntlet area right there. This is actually pretty cool. Before doing this build, I had never tried this. We're gonna go all the way upstairs. Yeah, I had to put a radiant power there. Check this out. Rooftop garden. This is a rooftop garden. Never tried it before. I thought, okay, I need one little tool to make it work, and that's the snappable garden plots that actually snap to the floor. And it worked perfectly. I mean, this is amazing how this turned out. And what's really cool If I jump up here, I'm out of the settlement. And I have rooftop access all the way here, and that's Diamond City right there. No scaffolding needed. Nope. No scaffolding needed. I literally just built... This is a 3x2 building. That's all it is. Three-by-two building. Now, you say elevated plot. Yeah, 3x2. I could have put the elevator right there. I could have done that instead of stairs. But I just have bad luck with the elevators. And this is the thing about doing this that really sells it. You have to have this. Okay. So you have to have this gap. If you don't want the clipping, if you don't want the people that the gardeners falling through your ceiling, you want to have this gap so that they don't fall through your ceiling. Because if that gap wasn't there, they'd be like, their legs would be right here. This is how I get away with so many beds in a very small area. I use snap beds. Very, very cool tool. Like I said, I had never tried this before. I was looking at this like, what am I gonna do with this space? I've gotta have food. I gotta have defense. I know I want to cut this straight. And here's the other building. Now, this building is
the Commonwealth can take a real toll on you if you let it.
This building is finished. I
monsters
just
out
have
of
to
men.
take this damn ladder out. I forgot to do that. So, I have nothing up there. No, nothing's up there. This is just, honestly, just a building. Because I needed a place to put the spotlights. There we go. That's finished. So yeah, that's, you know, it looks like that's an extension of that building. Yeah, you can. I mean, I can do that, and I can move the entire complex, and that's everything that I'm moving. That's the entire complex I'm moving. Yeah, group select is amazing, but you've got to also realize when you have something like this, okay, so I'll show you how I did that garden plot, those elevated gardens. Now, I used a mod called Snappable Garden Plots. Yeah, you have to give that room for that gap. But if you look, there is no floor here. All I have is the walls. But because I have that one in place, this one snaps. Snaps in place. And that's because I have that mod that snaps the garden plots. You want snappable garden plots. But this is like our trading post. Okay. You notice I have this wire here that really isn't for anything. This is how I do my wire glitch. Aim at the item you want through the wire. So I want that conduit. Or I want, it's one of these two conduits. I think, yeah, it's this one. So this wire, its only purpose is to serve as the glitch. So what it's doing, so as long as the wire's selected, now I'm on an Xbox controller on PC. Okay? I hit Y. You hear that little sparking, and you see the little sparks. I can go anywhere now. Now I'll do it to here just to show what it does. So that wire, it ignores everything. Length, clipping, collisions, everything. That's what it does. So I can run that anywhere. Now I run it underground, obviously. But another thing to note, when you wire glitch, if you wire glitch something, be sure to hit down on the D-pad. You notice I've connected it, but everything is lit up that can accept power. Alright, so if I go over here and now I click this, or if I would have clicked that that conduit, that wire would have jumped over here. Nope, I don't want to sell that. So that's, yeah, it gives a very clean look. I will do some more videos on it. The Wi-Fi glitch, if you've seen me do that, where it's completely wireless, that's a fun one. That's the second video I did. It shows off that. But anyways, let's get back to Diamond City so we can get this all turned in. Yeah, I get that. When I watched Paul's video on it originally, I had to kind of look at it several times. Paul does a good job of explaining, but he's also a writer, so he understands how to explain. My videos are more just raw. They're me showing you how to do something, how I do it. They're not polished. They're not produced. But it's also why I can get a new vid out every day instead of one a month, like he does.
Commonwealth's a dangerous place. Lucky you're near the Great Green Jewel.
Oh, shut up.
Jeez, lady. I like guns too, but you think you might be overcompensating there?
Maybe. Are you laughing at his comment? Because that's what I'm laughing at. Yeah, I think so. I don't think they meant it to be, but I think so.
You see that big blimp? It's the Brotherhood of Steel.
No
Why are they
shit.
here?
Alright.
I'm human.
I've learned how to just kind of go around certain things. All right. Wait. Why are you having me go back out? Yeah, go around it. Oh. Why do I get the feeling... Oh yeah, it wants me to go to Piper, not to Nick's.
Don't do it. Please.
Oh. Alright.
Well,
so
well. Nicky Valentine walks into my office for a change.
What can I say, Piper? You, me, and hard luck all seem to run together like acid rain down an old sewer.
You, including your client here in that analogy? So, you two are finally letting me in on this little case of yours. What's the story?
Kellogg kidnapped my baby, handed him to the Institute, and I'm gonna find them and make them regret what they've done to me.
The Institute. Oh boy. I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there, but to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg. Huh.
Actually, I have Piper. Piper has the same body mold as my character. I actually made her and my character the same body mold. But her clothes will hide.
You read my mind. He had to have a way in and out.
Yeah, but we both know he's not exactly available for a chat and coffee.
We can talk to him. Feel like holding a seance?
Yeah, if only.
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
I was so blinded by anger, I just wanted him dead. Now look what I've done.
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
Who's this Dr. Amari?
I'll let her give you her life story in person. Let's stay focused. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing. That old Merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so... who's coming with you?
I have to go to the Memory Den either way, if I'm going to introduce you to Amari. But if you want to head there together, just say so.
Who should I take?
I'll head out with Piper. We'll meet you there, Nick.
Sounds good. You two stay out of trouble. Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back.
So
just a few more steps.
And
Nick
by the way,
is where
at some point,
the beginning of this episode was Andrew's Station,
hear how this whole story
just
got
off
started.
of the just off Boston Commons. So that's where you find Nick. Is it Vault 114? That's one reason I put major spoilers in the description of the video, is because I knew some people might not have gotten.
It's big,
this
loud, full of corrupt officials and brown-nosing citizens, but it's home.
Oops. Wrong path. I'm going to end it here. Been on just over 2 hours. I'm going to go watch the football games. And especially considering the fact the Jaguars are playing. And the person I watched call the football games has never, ever, ever streamed a Jaguars game, because he's a Jaguars fan. I'm a if my team's out of it type person, then Jaguars are my team. You can also catch me and him doing Let's Talk the first Tuesday of every month. We get together, talk all things sports and music. So that's another way you can catch me. I should be on later tonight, barring anything crazy with the game running long. We'll do another stream of Fallout tonight after the games. So I hope to see you then around 11 o'clock most likely. And until then, thanks for watching. And as always, I'm Scorpion Taz, and I'm out.